Welcome back, everybody, to Replacing Russ. If you just watched the last episode, we are off a crushing Thursday night defeat and the weirdest scheduling of all time. We're back on Thursday night. I'm unsure why we're playing back to back Thursday nights. I'm not sure that's ever happened in the history of the NFL. And we're going to go through the same sequence we went through last video. The defense needs to step up. That's what they're saying. And they're going to try to hold the Browns to less than 2 offensive touchdowns. Will that happen? No, not with our defense. We know that. However, we don't have a choice. We have to win. We're placing the 3-8 Cleveland Browns. What I want to do is take a look at some of the guys that we scouted. We kind of put some focus on a few wide receivers here, and I wanted to see how they've kind of changed. So we're about 80% completion on a few of these guys. JT Booth, Patrick Hooker specifically. And then I don't remember who else we decided to put. We're doing pretty good on the offensive line. They look pretty decent. We might have to go after a left tackle. I'm still not sure. We're obviously not going to go quarterback, but we were trying to get some weapons for Philip Holcomb. And JT Booth is one of the guys we were looking at. It turns out he has great to elite jumping, great to elite speed, great to elite strength. However, we see catch in traffic, release, spectacular catch, all B. So not as elite as maybe we were thinking originally. Whereas Patrick Hooker is one of the guys that we looked at as well. Also pretty good to great elite skills he has. However, catch in traffic C, release C, awareness C. So we think he's not going to be quite as good as JT Booth. I think we also had another 6'4", 6'5" receiver. We have Perry Crowder here. Just not that good of a. He has a catch in traffic, a spectacular catch. It's just the physicals where he's not as good as some of the other players that we've seen in this class, like JT Booth. Jerry McLeod, another fringe first round guy. He is 21. I'm thinking his dev trait might be great. He has great to elite strength, great to elite jumping, good to great speed, which is awesome. A, catch in traffic, B, release. Not good short rounding. I think he might be more of a physical deep threat. However, lot of good receivers in this class, at least at the top. But as we're finding out more about JT Booth and as we're finding out more against Patrick Hooker, I'm seeing they might not be as good as I once thought. So we'll check back in on their talent a little bit down the road here. But that's kind of the update I wanted to give on that. As for the game, it's a disgusting battle between two of the absolute worst teams in the NFL. We'll be taking on the Cleveland Browns, who have pick 6 as it stands right now. We are solely in third to last. So we have pick 3 at the moment. I want to take a look at their roster because I think they might have an injury. I think Nick Chubb is playing. Okay. I was confused because there's another rookie quarterback we did not take instead of Philip Holcomb. Yeah, Nick Chubb, but they highlighted Jalen Meeks as their weapon. Jalen Meeks here is a rookie running back out of Temple. I'd like to see his stats because they highlighted him in the thing as their weapon. He only has 45 attempts for 161 yards. His receiving stats, 6 for 38. So I'm not sure why they hired. I thought that we were going to be without Nick Chubb for this game. We obviously aren't. The receivers are not great. They did draft Chris Derby, a rookie, and then these guys will probably go off against our defense. Let's be 100% honest. Call it what it is. But I'm going to jump right into the Thursday night game. We are on the road for this one, which I'm a little concerned about. I think I want to do some throwback action. Kind of an homage to the... little homage to back in the day when these teams used to meet up in the playoffs in the 90s. Let's go with the... What do we want? Not the 07, not the 2000s. What do we want? Classic? No. We gotta find something, right? That's not what we want either. I want that. Do they not have any of the old stuff in here for the Browns? It does not look like they have anything old school for the Browns. Huh. Very interesting. I thought that they might have like an old throwback. I mean, I guess this is going to be as close as we can possibly get. Um, yeah, that's super weird. We have the 90s home throwback. We don't have the 90s away jersey, though, I don't think. I don't know why they just don't have options in this game for uniforms. It doesn't really make sense. They kind of just drop the ball on pretty much everything. I mean, it's Madden at the end of the day. What do we think they're going to do? But anyways, regardless, that was my uniform spiel. I apologize if you are hating that, but that's where I'm at. And they have the elf on the field. As you've heard it talked about several times last week, we see Philip Holcomb. He threw for 300, just the 2 picks in that game. And now we're facing Deshaun Watson. And we got the Browns defense. All right, Pat Surtain and the defense take the field as we come into Cleveland desperately needing a win. Or are we tanking? No, we're not tanking. We're trying to get Philip Holcomb experience. If we win, we win. Great. If we lose, we lose. This is a second straight Thursday night football matchup with a whole hell of a lot of orange. Philip Holcomb is ready. He's ready to go. We're going to get the ball first, and we are going to jam it down their throat. I am excited about it. I've been thinking about it all week. I want to take a shot on the first play of the game. I want to go deep. I want to get Philip Holcomb into a rhythm early. And he's going to miss the throw. We had Courtland Sutton over, rolling to our left to avoid the pressure, and could not hit Courtland Sutton coming across the middle. So Javonte Williams is going to get the carry here behind Quinn Meinertz, and he's going to run up for 5 yards. I thought it was going to be 6. There's Philip Holcomb. Should we change up his look? Should we change up his helmet at all? Or should we just keep it the same? I don't really know what a good quarterback helmet is to wear that's not like an athletic running quarterback, you know? So we're going to just try to do what we can. No shot. Dulcich just dropped that. Okay. We had Dulcich over the middle. I thought he was going to make the catch, and he simply didn't. He made a drop, actually, the opposite of a catch. So Riley Dixon's on to punt, and we're going to have to make a play. Riley Moss is going to have to make a play on this to avoid a return, and we are. Pinned him at the 25. Can the defense not allow a touchdown? I do not have confidence on this back-to-back Thursday night. Oh, my God. Instant stop. We got the ball. The defense forces a turnover, and we're just outside of the red zone. And it's just a bad throw by Philip Holcomb. He's off early. He's off. He played so well last week, and for whatever reason, he is just off just a tiny bit on his throws this week. We're going to try him again, though. He hits Jody Fortson on a perfect ball, and he gets knocked out. Is that Myles Garrett in coverage? I cannot believe that. We had Jody Fortson on a wide open throw. Oh, my gosh. That's tough. And we get hit as we're trying to check down to Javonte. Philip Holcomb starts the game 0 for 5. And we're going to have to pause the game here. And we're going to have to do what we did last game because, as you can tell, I did not update it. So our kicker is still our punter, and our punter is still our punter, and just the punter's doing everything. But James McCord is our kicker for real. And we're going to give him a 44-yard attempt here in the cold, frigid Cleveland weather. And he's going to nail it. That's a perfect shot from number 6 there. As you might remember, Jay Cutler wearing number 6 back in the early 2010s, late 2000s for the Denver Broncos. Anyways, defense is on the field, and they give up 3. But, hey, we're right in this game. It's 3-3. Couple bad teams just going at it on Thursday Night Football. What everybody loves to see. And Javonte Williams can't get the outside. He does pick up 1. Ran for 72 last week. I don't know if that's going to be very sustainable against this Browns defense, which is a lot better than the Dolphins defense was last week. We are going to try this. I fear for Myles Garrett coming across the line. Doesn't matter. Philip Holcomb's ready to go. He hits Jerry Jeudy. That's a huge gain. Finally, Philip Holcomb gets on the board. His first completion of the night goes for 23 to Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy's fired up about it, as he should be. We're gonna see if the Browns are similar to the Dolphins in that they get over aggressive blitzing and they forget about the screen man. I don't think so. That seems pretty disciplined to me. Boy, we get a huge block. And Javante's out. And Myles Garrett is injured. That is huge for us. That is a huge momentum shifter in this game. As you can see, the athletic trainer's booty right on your screen there. I don't know what they were trying to show. I assume they were trying to show his injury. But all you could see was the athletic trainer's butt. So we don't really know what's going on. We'll get the update here in a second. As for now, we have to figure out no one's open. Philip Holcomb, can we run it? Oh my God, Philip Holcomb, let's go. 13-yard scramble for Philip Holcomb, and no one was open downfield. Huge play by the rookie. All right, we just saw Myles Garrett get taken out of the game. Can his replacement keep the edge contained? The answer is yes. He absolutely can. Probably did it better than Myles Garrett ever could. Not actually, but really not. I like the play call. It works sometimes. Did not work in that instance. We're going to see if we can't squeeze one into Marvin Mims for a touchdown, and it's money. It's on the freaking dot. Let's go, Philip Holcomb, Marvin Mims. I love it. I love seeing it. The defense forces a stop on the 1-yard line, and we're going to have to try to run it out of the end zone with Samaje Perine. I'm going to run one of my favorite plays in this playbook to see if we can just spring it for a couple of yards, and we are going to. Samaje Perine gets up to the 4. I like that little mountain zone play. I don't want to run a counter down here. I think we'll try to run just a little inside zone, see if we can't get going and run directly at Myles Garrett's side of the field without Myles Garrett in. And we are going to do just that and pick up the first down. That's going to end the first quarter, and we are up 10-3 on Thursday Night Football. As I'm looking over at my other TV, I'm seeing The Replacements on TV. So shout out to my dad, whose favorite movie of all time is The Replacements. Shane Falco, legendary quarterback, played by Keanu Reeves. Just incredible movie. John Madden I can see on my TV right now. So that's pretty cool. Shout out, Dad. What's up if you're watching? Oh, we try for Simi Feheko. Try to take a little bit of a shot there. And that's a great play. Great defensive play. I thought we honestly had it. Maybe if I hit that a little earlier, I'm not sure. Philip Holcomb tried to get it in there. And we're just going to run with Javonte Williams. See if we can't keep running behind that side that Myles Garrett left. When he left the game with an injury, we might be able to run it directly at him. I did the wrong hot route for Javonte. That's just what I want. I want to clear Sutton out here, see if we can't get the defense to fall with him. They're not going to, so we're going to take it. We're going to take that easy first down and just keep marching. Philip Holcomb making the right reads at the right time in the game. That's all you can really ask for right now out of the rookie quarterback. You can clearly see he's getting better in his progressions. He's getting better in his development. And he likes his different targets. He likes Simi Feheko. He likes Greg Dulcich a little bit, who's open on that play, and he back shoulders it. Great throw from Philip Holcomb. Put that right in the zone where Greg Dulcich could make a play on it, and he absorbs the hit and makes the catch. Again, I want to run it. I know it's going to be to the near side of the field, but Samaje Perine as the fullback, I want to run it directly at where Myles Garrett left. Like, I want to fill that hole. I know I've said it multiple times. Don't come at me in the comments. I like to repeat myself. Just saying, we need to incorporate that a little bit. So we're going to run the running back screen here, which I don't run often. So if you haven't seen this, it's because it's pretty new to the playbook and that I'm just kind of figuring it out if it works. I don't know if it works, but we are going to push forward for a first down. So that was a pretty good play call. I'm working on running that in my sim league as well in WWML. I haven't really got it working yet, but it's an interesting wrinkle in the playbook. Just a little like line up the running back at wide receiver, and that's a great play to run to Jaleel McLaughlin, who we do not have in this franchise. I know I've mentioned it several times. It's because I really like Jaleel McLaughlin. I think he's a freaking dope dude. He played at Youngstown State. Used to play at Notre Dame College, which I've done some freelancing work for stats. So a little place in my heart there for for Jaleel McLaughlin, and we're gonna go deep. I think. Oh no, we're not. Okay, we just got hit off the edge. Is that Jadeveon Clowney possibly? It might be. I think Jadeveon Clowney might be on this team. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know. I don't know that I like this call. We are going to run the screen to Echo. Oh, he's not going to get the first down. What a play by Denzel Ward. What do we think? What do we think, gang? We're going to go for it, aren't we? We are absolutely going to go for this. We have been running the ball at them all day long since Myles Garrett left, and I'm not going to stop now. We're going to give the ball to Javonte Williams, and we're going to go get a freaking first down, and we're going to plow over that linebacker like it's nothing. Easy play, easy money. Huge 3rd down and 12 call. To get Simi Feheko the screen, and he nearly breaks it himself. Denzel Ward made an incredible play, but we're still able to pick the first down up on 4th and 1. Now this is where we can get our boy Marvin Mims involved, potentially. And he is going to be involved. That's a 9-yard gain up to the Cleveland 22. One more first down, and we're likely in field goal range here. We ran this play earlier. This play works a lot better against a real user where you can, you can manipulate them, get them to move with that runner, and then you can fill in behind. It's still going to work here. Javonte Williams goes down, though, so was it worth it? I don't think so. Not ideal. Not ideal. We have Samaje Perine in the game. A lot of limits our options of what we can do with Samaje in the game here. We are actually going to run this stick play, I think. I like it. That's a disgusting route from Jerry Jeudy, and he's going to get in the end zone. What a route. He put his foot in the ground, ran the slant. That's incredible play by Jerry Jeudy. The timing was there from Philip Holcomb, and we're going to take a 2-touchdown lead. A 2-touchdown lead that is immediately erased by the defense giving up a touchdown, by the way, which we've talked about 100 times. We know the defense is bad. So we just got to score. And we're going to run a little screenplay, get Samaje involved, get him out of bounds. Okay, 35 seconds on the clock. Philip Holcomb, 10 for 17, 154 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I like what I'm seeing out of the rookie. I like the improvement. I think we're going to run Samaje like this. Let's see if we can do this. I didn't like it. Every route that I was kind of looking at was under wraps pretty good on that play. So let's see if we can't get this little X dagger going. I like Simi Feheko on this. We have both the running back and the tight end in blocking originally. And then that's an absolutely crazy play by that DB to jump up and get that. We almost threw a pick. Philip Holcomb gets away with one there. And it's 3rd and 10. It's probably going to be our last ditch effort here to see if we can get anything before the half. And they're going to take a timeout, really. Okay, they're going to take a timeout. We're going to kick it. Riley Dixon's going to punt it. That's a pretty good punt. Pretty good punt inside the 20. I'd like it to be a little bit closer to the 10. The Browns are not going to score in the half. However, they do get the ball to start the second half, and they immediately go down and score. The defense has given up 257 yards. Oh, shit. And that's not Philip Holcomb's game. He doesn't throw under pressure well, and he was blitzed on that play. Had a receiver kind of open, but that throw would have had to have been on the money. And the dog pound is getting loud. You can see the screen shaking. What a play. What a play by 99. I thought I had 15, 20 yards easy. That's Zadarius Smith. That is not Jadeveon Clowney, as I mentioned earlier. Zadarius Smith making the play on that. Marvin Mims over the middle picks up the first down. That's a great play by Philip Holcomb to just check down to his wide receiver he knows is coming over the middle. I'm sending Jerry Jeudy on a deep route, and I'm going to send, I want to send Cortland Sutton on a bit of a, like a crosser. I hate when it does the smart route and it just gives you the certain route. I'm not going to do what I did the other day and take a freaking delay of game. We're just going to hit the crossing route. I want that route to be deeper. I want there to be a hot route to where I can do a 15-yard in and not a 5-yard in. You know what I mean? Like, I need that play to be a little bit deeper to achieve what I want to in this offense. However, it's a nice play. It works. We're going to get the first down here from P. Ryan because he's legit. As we don't think we're going to have Javonte Williams. I don't know if you guys saw it pop up. I haven't seen it pop up to see what the injury is for Javonte Williams or how long he's out. So, as far as I'm concerned, he's out for the rest of the game. But we have Samaje Perine, who is a bowling ball and should be able to get us some good yardage. Really big fan of Samaje Perine here. And I think this is where we can take our opportunity to take a shot. I think this is a good opportunity to take a shot here. However, it's not going to be open, I don't think. It's not open at all. I made a bad decision. I should have thrown it away, and I thought that for a second that he was coming open. Emerson's going to get the pick. Just a bad decision by Philip Holcomb to throw that ball, as even if we thought Cortland Sutton was going to be open, you have to be 100% on the same page as your receiver in that instance. And he's just not. That one turnover is hurting us. But we do have the ball. We're only down 3. The defense does its job. However, who's not doing their job is the offensive line, as we immediately get tackled for a loss to start this drive. It's going to be tough here in Cleveland on the road on Thursday night to come back from this. But Marvin Mims over the middle, he's going to do all that he can. I like what I'm seeing from Philip Holcomb for the most part. Obviously, the one play was a bit of a disaster. And Javonte Williams, back in the game. Love to see it. He came back. He missed the entire third quarter. But he's back in the fourth and just trucking the safety immediately entering the game. Huge play by Javonte. I am going to want to keep him a little bit. I'm going to mix in P. Ryan still because I can't have Javonte out for this fourth quarter. We need him. So we need to keep him healthy. We're going to run this little counter play. If they don't run blitz, it should be fine. I think they ran blitz. Didn't matter because Samaje Perine just absolutely bowls over the defense. Picks up the first down. And now we can get into more of a flow. We can run Ohio spacing. We can see if they're in man by pushing Greg Dulcich out wide. If the man goes on him, he does step back a little bit, so me thinks that they're in zone. And they are, and we're going to hit him over the middle. Jody Fortson, and he drops the ball. It's knocked out by number 3 for Cleveland. It's a good play. He sits in the zone. Honestly, I can't be too. We read that it was zone. Philip Holcomb made the right read, the right decision. It just didn't work out. Can we get to the second level? No, we cannot, but Javonte's going to get 5. It's been tough sledding running the ball. We were running it pretty well at where Myles Garrett was taken out of the game. We were running at his replacement. But the team has adjusted, and it's not been as easy to run in the second half. Javonte is not going to get the first down. It's 4th and 1. What do we do here? Do we kick the field goal or do we go for it? They are saying to go for it, and I like that idea. I would like to get some players on the move, though. So let's see if we can't get this little PA sprint halfback flat. See if we can get Philip Holcomb on the move. Let Samaje Perine make a play, possibly. I think I'm just going to pick this up with Holcomb. He likes it. He likes it. He went and got the first down. That's a true man's man. Philip Holcomb making plays when he needs to. Absolutely love to see it. I don't like that they're in too high here. We're going to go ahead and go into the zone read here. This is a great call by Philip Holcomb because we know that they're in cover 2. And we can't run that play with just 2 routes against cover 2. It's just too much. It's either shell coverage or it's man with 2 over the top. It's just not going to work. However, now we can get a little bit more aggressive. You can see they're coming down. They might be playing. I don't think they're playing man. I think they're playing zone. So we can hit the check down here, and it's just going to be a 4 yard gain. Philip Holcomb is executing this drive to perfection so far. They really want us to run this PA cross. It's been open before. We'll see if it's open here. I made a bad throw. Didn't matter. I accidentally tapped it instead of throwing it. We didn't really let him run under it, but that's going to be a 5 yard gain. And yards are hard to come by down here, so let's not take that as any bad performance. That's a good play. Nobody's on Javonte Williams out wide for some reason. And we're just going to hit him, and he's going to limp into the end zone. That's just an error on the defense. I'm not sure why nobody was guarding Javonte Williams. Usually the running back out there doesn't make any plays. But Philip Holcomb recognizes that there's no defender on Javonte Williams, calls the audible, throws it directly to him, and now the Browns have the ball with a chance to win it. And they are going to score a touchdown on our defense. Oh, no. All right, well, Philip Holcomb's got a legacy drive here. Can he come back against the Browns? And the answer is not if he's not going to get any time to throw the football down the field. Target yard line is the 40. We are currently on the Denver Broncos 25 yard line. They're probably going to be in cover 2 here. They're not. We have all 3 timeouts. That's huge. Huge over the middle. Oh my gosh, we're in field goal range already. What a play. Philip Holcomb. Huge. All right, we take the runoff. You guys might be questioning this, but I'm running this ball and I'm calling a timeout. Okay, now we have 25 yard line, 18 seconds. They want us just to take it to overtime again, but what did we learn from last week? We learned that if we don't get the ball first in overtime, I mean, what are we even doing here? We're losing the game, right? We got to go for the win. We're 2-9 on the season. Like, we got to go for the win. We're gonna see if we can hit Simi Feheko over the middle. Huge play. Huge play over the middle. We have 13 seconds. We're on the 6 yard line. Philip Holcomb gets it done. Great play call from Sean Payton there. They continuously want us to run the ball, which I don't understand considering the time and place of this game. Let's see if we can get them out of tight here. We're going to run Frisco. This is an interesting play. It's basically just curls, and then there's a little drag underneath. Oh, I missed the read. Jerry Jeudy was wide open. I don't know why I thought he was X. He was triangle, and he was wide open. Oh, Philip Holcomb did not read that play correctly. We have exactly 6 yards to go and 10 seconds to do it. And we don't have time to make that play. It's 3rd and goal. We have 1 shot. 3rd and goal. We have 1 shot. What are we running here? I think we're going to run the gun shock option out of. I'm going to put Cortland Sutton on a little slant is what I wanted, not that. We're going to try this and see what happens. It's picked. It's picked in the end zone. Philip Holcomb tries to let Cortland Sutton make a play. And Cortland Sutton doesn't even try to go for the ball. He fades into the back of the end zone and lets the defender cut underneath. It was kind of open. It needed to be a better throw, but that's going to do it for this one. That's a tough loss for Philip Holcomb on the road. Made a bad throw early, but for the most part, Philip Holcomb was on point, and Sean Payton just is livid. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what Cortland Sutton was doing on that play. As we drop another game, unsure what Cortland Sutton was looking at there to where he faded behind the defender. But Philip Holcomb, 20 for 36, started 0 for 5. So pretty good comeback from that. 3 touchdowns. He had the interception in the end zone, obviously, to lose the game. We lost Javonte Williams for most of the game. Couldn't really run the ball. Javonte, our leading receiver, again. Marvin Mims, 4 for 53. Jerry Jeudy, 3 for 86, including the one that gets us down in the red zone. Tough game again. Who scored the winning touchdown for the Browns? It was Cedric Tillman. Cedric Tillman scored that touchdown. I wonder what the Browns did against our defense. How about 267 and a touchdown? Nick Chubb ran for 2 touchdowns. Yeah, Cedric Tillman just absolutely torched us like we thought he would. He's their number 3 wide receiver, by the way. Yeah, not ideal. I don't really know. Like, weird game. Who got the interception for us? Let's check that out real quick. We do like to highlight the defense every now and then. Who got that interception? That's going to be Jacoby Arrington, the rookie out of Tennessee. Teammates with Philip Holcomb. Haven't heard much of him. I would like to kind of play some more defense. So I know I said leave me in the comments or leave some comments on the last video. I'm sure you guys have. I have recorded this immediately following the other video. So the recording, I don't have the answer. We're going to decide if we want to play defense. It's not going to be this year. We're not going to play defense at all in 2024. However, I might play some defense down the road in 2025 as we build up Philip Holcomb's career. But yeah, go ahead and hit me with that follow button on all these channels. I'm also on TikTok. You can follow there. I don't have it on my cool little graphic. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one.